We're in Red Lynch, which is a northern suburb of Cairns, where we've got a reasonably large townhouse project. This is the area. I'll just pan around. It's bordered on all four corners by roads, and it's not fully it's all developed, but the houses aren't built on most of it at the moment. As we just pan around, and as we just go back, there's an older house with the older trees, and there's the new estate to the side. We'll just keep on panning around. Now we've almost done a 360 pan. You would have seen that the slopes away. I'm standing on the highest point. It probably slopes down to the northeast at about 1 in 30, maybe a bit gentler. Now if we look over here, beyond, somewhere in there should be some traffic lights. Beyond that is a cane field, which is about 4 to 5 metres lower than us. And between our subject property and those traffic lights, there is a creek or a culvert, which at the moment's dry, but which will flow during the wet periods. We just zoom back out again. Now we'll have to have a look and see what the shielding is for the wind ratings off Google to measure the length or the width of that cane field. But you'll see surrounding hills. They're all treed. Most of them are too steep and too unstable to develop. And looking now through to the north, there's no hills, but it's all fully developed with high density housing, so 1 in 6, say 600 metre square blocks. Another hill, and then this just rises again. We'll have to look at the height. This hill behind us is probably 250 metres above the level, maybe a touch higher. We'd need to check those heights, but basically it's pretty straightforward. There's on Larson Street, or on all the streets, there's immature trees such as that one there, which is about 4 metres high already. They're footpath trees. And again, we'll keep the panning going around. We've now done a full 2 circuits. Those trees, what you'll see in the foreground there, they're just a line of trees along the creek I just previously spoke about. And again, we'll just give you another look as we go round, and we'll just zoom in over here on some of the like these footpath trees here. At the moment they're only about 1200 high, but you know, who knows what they're going to grow to. I'll see if I can identify them, but I'm not really familiar. I'm not an arborist, and I'm not super familiar with what trees they plant up here in Cairns in the tropics, but we'll sort of get a look at this shot here. That footpath is about 1800 wide, the concrete. The grass verge there is about 1200 wide, and the concrete is actually on the property alignment by the look of where the metre boxes are. I'm just having trouble finding the pegs there, but on the opposite side of the road the metre boxes and the pegs coincide, so we're actually looking at the property boundary when you actually look at that. But that's probably about enough. It's pretty straightforward. I do expect some, subject to when we dig it in a little while when the truck arrives, maybe on the low point there may be some fill. There may have been a creek going through there, but we'll discover that, and the report will show that. Thank you. Okay, I'm now moved down to the east of the site, and it's about 3 hours later than when I took the first video. There's our site there. And there's some of the little trees. These trees on this side look more like gums. I don't know what the other ones were up on the western side of the site. But I'll just pan around. I'm just taking you to show you the watercourse or the floodway. You can see down here the culvert going under the road, and you can probably see better those cars over there are coming from a main road where the traffic lights are, and beyond the traffic lights is the cane field, and you can probably see the high tension power line over there. But once we get down, and that cane field for the next 5 years will be a cane field. This area's got a cycle track, so between that road and our estate I wouldn't expect this to develop, except these plantings will probably grow a bit. So I've just walked fully down into the what you'd call a creek probably, but there's the culvert there, and you'll see a car to get a scale just there. So we've dropped down about 2 metres probably from road level and our subject site level. We'll just go back up the batter But remember when you're looking at this section of the video that our site, these trees here, are on the opposite side of the road to our site. And what we're doing over here at the moment where the excavator is, we're just digging. This was one where we refused at about 700-800 on river gravels. We're just making sure that we have got river gravels and we haven't got filled, so we're just double checking what we're doing. Thank you. This is test pit 5 or test site 5, which we trenched. When we were digging it, we were refusing on some river gravels, which we weren't sure exactly what we had, whether it was fill or what they were doing. So what we've done is we've trenched it, and just looking down the side, it's just natural river gravels which are in layers through the strata. And you look in the bottom of this pit, and this pit's a metre deep, and it's all natural. So, but then again, what else would you expect in the floodplain of the Barron River? Okay.